Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's video. As you saw yesterday, we kind of briefly assessed the Mark V, and at this point it's been about 24 hours, I would say. And this thing, like, you guys can't smell it, but like, dude, it just absolutely reeks of clutch. Like, I've never smelled a clutch. Well, you smelled a clutch before, but like, to have it just keep that burning smelling for this long afterwards is like, that's insane. So I tried moving the car yesterday. I can go into reverse, third, fourth, fifth. I can't get into first or second gear. So everything up here on the trans looks to be okay. Like all the linkage pieces, nothing's broken. But for some reason inside of here, I can't go to first or second. And also trying to push this down, as you can see, I'm putting ample amount of force to try and force it. It's getting stuck somewhere. I'm not really sure why. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up, see if there's any like the bushings in here are messed up, or whatever the case may be, and I can actually drive the car once I get into first gear and see if the clutch is actually shot or what possibly happened to the car. Because right now I can start it in third, but that's not gonna do me any good. So I need to get into first or second gear, and right now it's just poor Mark V. Like I said, it's been 24 hours and that engine bay and the whole car just reeks of clutch still. And I said I've never smelled a clutch this long after you've like burned it a little bit, but like, I don't know. So hopefully the car is, hope it's okay. So at first glance, this shifter box looks extremely similar to how the O2J is kind of set up. I don't see anything like right off the bat, but if you watch this center ball here, there's a lot of play. You can see it kind of lifting up and down. Doesn't seem to be like super greased in there, but that might not be the problem. Over here where this pin comes out into this selector piece, this is how you can push it down. Like it moves and pulls the cables that go forward and backwards, either forward or backwards for your gear. A little bit of play there, but nothing like out of the ordinary. This spring seems kind of old, because this is where you would push the whole thing down like that and then go to reverse, and then it would push itself back up. And see how it kind of like sticks? It should come up a little bit higher. So watch, I'm gonna have to shove it and then it should go back to the top, but it sticks and I have to pull it the rest of the way. So that's an issue. But nothing looks broken. This spring looks a bit beat up. Normally it's all the way across and not quite so like bound on itself, so that might be an issue as well. But other than that, like, nothing looks broken. I don't see any pieces falling anywhere. I can't quite see underneath this, but for the most part it looks to be okay. That might actually been first gear. Was that first? Still no second. Like I hit like a complete wall going to second. Neutral. That may actually still be reverse. Yeah, it's reverse because I'm too low to hit second gear, so I need to try and pull up on this. First. Still no. Still reverse. Fourth, fifth. Yeah. So I don't know. Something is preventing me from. It may, like I said, it might be the clutch is shot so bad, or something's wrong with this that I can't get it open enough to get in first gear. But I hit an immediate wall for second. This is reverse, and it just goes like underneath where first would be. It's no fun. All right, so I've been messing with this for about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes or so, just trying to see if I can get into first gear, but no matter what I do, it's always reverse. Like I said, there's a few things in here, like this spring kind of going bad. This one over here is getting pretty soft, but overall I don't see any like broken pieces. That little piece over there is part of this little cover thing, so I don't see any like broken pieces anywhere. So I think for the most part this should be mechanically okay. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's okay. I think maybe obviously the clutch got roasted yesterday, but the car still can go in reverse and it grabs normally. I haven't driven on the road yet, but that part feels normal. I'm thinking maybe there's a chance the linkage itself got unaligned. Maybe that's why I can't find first gear anymore or second gear, and I'm always hitting reverse because the linkage itself is out of alignment. But I find third, fourth, and fifth every single time. So I'm gonna try, if I have the proper tools, to try to realign this linkage. Maybe that'll fix the issue, or maybe I'm just being a dead horse. Brought the car into the garage. It's actually getting kind of hot up there. Again, haven't sweated in a long time, but here we go. So I'm gonna try and see if I can't, man, there's so much stuff in the way. That's so irritating. But I'm gonna try and see if I can't check the alignment on the shift linkage, make sure it's okay. If it is okay, then I'm not quite sure. Might have to go to a shop because I just don't have the time or tools to go through and just yank everything apart. Because to pull that shifter box out, car up, not transmission off, but the heat shield, part of the exhaust, drop the box down. It's a bit of a process to do, and I said I just don't have time or the tools are here to do that. So I'm hoping for an easy fix, but it's not looking that way right now. And if you're wondering how the car got here, the driveway slants that way. So I put the car in neutral, let it roll down the driveway, and then I put it in reverse and back in. Like I said, reverse works just fine, but I want to check the forward gears, but without having a first or second, bit of a pain to do that. On the bright side though, I found my trusty straw hat. So if you're coming to Euro Tripper, I highly advise you having a nice sun hat. You'll see me out there. I'm sure Greg will have his hat as well, but like this thing is like essential for car shows. Sunglasses, a hat, even some sunblock. I mean, I'll get all toasty and burnt, but the sun hat is the way to go. So I wasn't able to get this to go into first gear by manually pushing it, but I learned this transmission should be the exact same kind of pattern as my VR6, and how you actually adjust linkage on this one is the same as my O2J that I did before. So I've already locked, it's hard to see, everything's in the way, but there's a little pin, an L-shaped pin. I've already locked the tower down in place, and now we are locking the shifter here in place. We have a little pin that goes through here and there, holding this here. What I'm gonna do now, if I can reach, hopefully I can, I'm gonna pull, it's so hard to see, I'm so sorry. Put on the back side down there, there's a little spring that goes around the cable from the trans that goes through. I'm gonna undo that, pull the slack back, you can test right there, that spring right there. So you undo that, it lets go of the cable that goes to your shifter inside the car. I'm gonna pull the slack out of that, hopefully, reclamp it, and then hopefully it's adjusted better. Or maybe this is, as I said, being a dead horse and something else is broken, or it's just a clutch, or the actual shifter box has something broken inside of it. But I'm gonna at least try this and see what happens. I apologize I couldn't show you any of that, but if you want to see what I just did, Diesel Geek has a great video on how to like adjust your linkage, so watch that one. But there's a spring there on that cable and one on this cable over here. I adjusted both of those, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'll unlock this one, and then we'll pull the pin out of this one. And if it worked, we should hopefully have a first and second gear we can get into. If not, there's a problem somewhere else, whether it's the clutch, whether it's the actual mechanism, the pieces inside the shifter box, something else is wrong. But I figured for the things I can try with the limited amount of tools we have, that's what it's trying. I think it shakes a bunch as well. A whole lot of shaking. Okay, see if you can't go into first. Or yeah, reverse. Try and pull up on it as much as you can. Let's see if it goes. Yeah, no, still reverse. No lights. Oh yeah, lights are lights. Yeah. Well, that's reverse. All right, so I just kill it. Well, when you put it in reverse, I mean, when I drove the car backwards, the clutch pulls the car just fine at low speed. I haven't driven at high speed yet, so I don't know if it actually would like just actually slip. But I think it's more of maybe the shifter box itself got trashed too somehow. I mean, I just drove the car. I was having no issues, and now there's no first, no second, like no chance of getting in there. Yeah. So it could be something on the trans side, aside from the clutch, or the shifter box itself could have stuff broken inside that I can't see. Yeah, and even from this side, I was trying to mainly put it into first using the tower, and I couldn't, it was going reverse every single time. So as much as I would love to fix this car, if I had the time, I could definitely do it. But tomorrow, I said, tomorrow I need to be in Tampa in the morning, and then Orlando Speedway in the evening. Thursday's shirt pickup and like all that kind of packing into the post office. Fridays down to Fort Myers. There's just too many things to do, and I just don't have time to spend 1, 2, 3 days trying to fix this car. I would be so behind. So what do you think the plan is now?
Let's go get my car and
oh yeah, so I'm
give you that.
It's me and a Mustang then. We're driving your car or this Mustang. I don't care which one.
Whichever.
So I'm either gonna be driving this Mustang or his Mustang. Both are cool. This one's actually a 4-cylinder, and it sounds just like
a 2.0 GTI.
Exactly like a 2.0 GTI. Actually, speaking of GTI, I also have Casey's Mark 6 GTI down in Fort Myers that I could also drive. But to take 6 hours of driving time today to get that car, and then come Friday I have to drive 2 cars down to drop that car off, it doesn't seem like a smart thing to do, and that's a lot of time wasted. So I guess I'm gonna go pick up your Mustang, and then I'll have that car for the next 2 days. I appreciate it, thank you. Cause
Omar 5 down.
Hey, start it up real quick. This thing sounds just, this is a 2.3 4-cylinder turbo, but it sounds just like a 2.0 like Mark 6. Just like it. It's so funny to do that. It sounds just like a GTI. That is so funny. It's a horse dog. Look at this thing. Oh my goodness. You're standing and you're at the window. This dog. Hi, Bobby. Oh my goodness. You're not really a puppy, but I'm gonna call you puppy. This dog is gigantic. It's a horse. It's a whole horse. Trading one Mustang for that Mustang. You guys seen it before. What a good car. So I'm gonna drive this back just so we can see it rolling, but I'll be driving this one for the next few days. Yep. Kind of cool to see back to back. I'm sorry, hello. Hi. This dog is gigantic. Like, it's hard to tell, but he's about here on me. This dog is so big.
He stands up and his head's over yours.
He's a complete horse dog. But they're like the sweetest dogs ever. You're so sweet. For the people who don't know, give us a quick rundown on what this is.
All right, it is built internals, pro-charged, Tremec 3650 tranny, Green Giant 48 injectors, shoot, heads are from, can't remember right now, trick flow plenum, it goes.
So you're saying it's slow?
Yeah, it's a little slow. It's
no, the thing sounds really, really cool. For those of you who've been on the channel for a while, you've seen us in this car before. Actually, the night we got pulled over, we're doing a giant, doing a giant burnout in the middle of the street. But got off without getting in trouble. But really cool car.
Bad battery.
Pretty cool. So we're gonna drive both these back to my house, but then he'll take his car and I'll drive this one for the next few days. But you'll be able to hear some cool sounds here very soon.
Cool.
Oh yeah. We're obviously all about the Volkswagens, but I'm not a part to the good old American muscle. All right, boys. We are hopping in. I'll try my best. Oh, goodness. If my memory serves me correct, the clutch of this car is very, very difficult, and I haven't driven it in a long time, so hopefully this goes. I wish I would have brought my GoPro mount, but it's what it is. Seatbelt so we can be safe, because we're in a Mustang now, boys. And this is one of the Mustangs that's definitely known for going sideways sometimes. All right, I'll put you guys down and we're gonna moving. This thing's sweet though. So I think I might be able to put the GoPro hooked in here and tilt you guys actually down so it's kind of like an angle or something like this, possibly. Other than that, I don't really have a spot to put you, so that'll have to do. All right, got you guys in the ultra wide mode. Hopefully you can see something. All right, you good? Hopefully I'm good. Girl, this clutch is like so off and on, it's ridiculous. He said take it into boost in second gear. Yeah, it's fun. That's fun. This Pro Charger has a weird little like sounds cool though. I would get in so much trouble with a car like this. But it's fun though. So fun. Works. This thing, when that opens up, it's just like, it screams. It's so cool. It's not like crazy uncontrollable, and I'm not really like folding to the floor. but it gets it. This thing's fun. This thing's a lot of fun. If you hear that clicking, he said it has a lift tick or a floated valve maybe, but it's not running on as much power as it used to. I think it was somewhere closer to the 4 or 5, I don't remember what it was at, honestly. But it's fun. Definitely a fun car to drive around. When that thing opens up, it's so fun. Alright, we're gonna roll into third here. Oh my god, it's so much fun. I like that. Yeah, this thing's looking a little bit rough.
Yeah.
A little dirty. So quick wash for this one and for this one. Then we'll cruise on out of here. This thing's fun though. Like this thing is so much fun to drive.
It is.
This, I drove it the one night, but this is the longest I've driven this car. Like actually driving the car.
Legal too.
Legal too. It's fun.
Oh yeah.
When it gets in the boost and it starts screaming, dude, it's so much fun.
Oh,
So much fun. All right, let's watch these things. Our chariot is clean. Oh, now we must go home. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed our little time here in the Mustang. This thing wanted to get to me. There it is. Get there.
Huh? How do you like it?
Yo, it's fun. Definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, back to you, sir.
Thanks, sir.
I'll take the GTI, but still.
The
Yo,
big body GTI.
the big body GTI. Mustang to Mustang. No, this thing is fun though. I would get in trouble with this car.
Oh yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, I've definitely got some close calls for sure.
This isn't your Mustang?
No.
Well, we have this one.
This one's me.
This is his, yeah. Official boys. We've officially traded the Mark V for a crowd killer. Even though with this engine setup, the 2.3, this is basically a GTI, so it's very similar to driving like that car. Super easy to drive. But unfortunately, the Jetta for now is down. I don't know how long it'll actually be down because I don't have time to drop that box out or drop the trans off the car or the tools necessary to do that. Yeah, so I don't know how long this car's actually down. Hopefully not too long, but for now we are whipping the good old Mustang. Ooh. Safely. Such a maniac. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you enjoyed the Mustang shenanigans. I will see you guys tomorrow. We're going to Tampa to tour your tuning, and then we'll do another video later that night going to OSW to see Aaron and his Corrado try and break the all motor VR6 quarter mile record, half mile record, quarter mile record. So don't forget, be there for us today. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.